Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back for a top 10 of 2023 list, and today we are doing top 10 LRs in general in Dokkan. This includes EZAs, this includes LRs that may have been released last year. Spoiler alert, there's only one of those on the list, right? Okay. Yeah, he counts. He was released last year. So instead of making my own tier list, shout out to the guy Clue Classic one. I believe I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. And then Dokkan assets for the images. So instead of trying to go here and get all the images of every character I need, it's all here, and I just have to focus on the bottom. So like I said, today we are going to be doing LRs, EZAs, LRs I even released last year on here. Spoiler alert, there's only one. But yeah, without further ado, now I'm really curious at who I want to put at 10. You know, I don't even give these much thought. I just boom, boom, boom. We going right into it. I'm gonna figure it out on video, on camera. I'm between Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Trunks, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I think AGL Carnival Goku, I can definitely make a case too. I could really make a case for AGL Carnival Goku, actually. I could really make a case. Okay, this Goku, he gets slapped up in newer content. He's mainly for Omega, which Omega is still a very difficult fight, but newer Dismal Future content, he gets slapped up pretty bad. Carnival Goku can hold his own. If you can get lucky with them, they can do pretty good, and then once you swap into Vegeta, base form Vegeta, he's a tanking god. Same thing with this guy. Okay, number 10, I'm going to put Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Now these guys, they, as time has gone on, I have just made a grave mistake. Okay, wow, thank you. I have made a grave mistake. As time has gone on, I am not their biggest fan. I'm really not their biggest fan, like, at all. In base, they are way too squishy. Way too squishy. Like, they stack defense, and they can do it pretty quickly, too. But it's just like, whereas their counterpart LR got damage reduction per super attack performed, this guy got crit. And crit, as we know, is nowhere near shape or form as good as damage reduction. And these guys suffer because of that. Because they are just raw stats. They are raw defense. A lot of the time, I have gotten killed from these guys. Now, Fusion and Zamasu, they can work because they do have type advantage. It can still hurt a lot, though. It definitely can. Now, positives. Once you swap here, bro, Vegeta, he guards, he gets damage reduction per key sphere obtained, like, and he gets a 250% defense. He doesn't attack, but he's a defensive wall to the point where I'm like, oh, okay, nah. Like, he can tank anything. And then once you get enough key orbs, you drop the Super Spirit Bomb, and if you crit, it does some of the craziest damage in the game still. And think about it, they're almost a year old, bro. A month from now, they'll be a year old. That's insane to think about. Insane. I still do think this is a very good unit. However, I will say I am not this unit's biggest fan. Now, with that being said, I think I'm going to leave Carnival Goku off, and I think I'm going to bring this Trunks next. Computer, where did I just put the Trunks? Oh, God. I don't even know where I just put the Trunks. You know what? We'll use this one. I do not know where I just put the Trunks. The other Trunks. It's a lot of damn characters. Yeah. This Trunks, he is kind of like Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, actually. In a sense, he's really the same. He's very iffy in base, very RNG heavy. You have to get lucky with this guy. Because if you don't get a lot of these supers, he does stack, by the way, I believe. If you don't get a lot of these additionals, like, bro, he can get blown off the field immediately. He can. But if you can, he can hold his own. And then you go into standby, doing additionals with additional supers. He gets the damage reduction. For one turn, he guards. And then he has a whole bunch of more additionals. And then the final Hope Slash is pretty powerful as well. I don't think it's as powerful as a Spirit Bomb, but still pretty powerful in its own right. These two are kind of the same. I think Vegeta will be a better tank after turn 1, though. I just find this Trunks to be a little bit more consistent than this guy. This guy really just gets me killed a lot. Trunks does too, though. You could switch them. You honestly, you could do this, or you could do it how I have it. I mean, these guys stack up faster than Trunks does. They do. Okay, now I'm switching on the fly. Trunks is gonna be at 10. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is gonna be at 9. Alright, next at 8. Wow, is it time to get them already? I think so. The LR Blue Goku and Blue Vegito, aka the LR Vegito. This unit. Oh god, this unit. This unit had a lot of controversy when they first released. I wanna say rightfully so. These guys, alright. Number one, their animations in base were like really bad. For like a main LR, like their animations are like really bad. Their leader skill is godly though. The leader skill is amazing. Amazing. And they stack defense, that's really not gonna help too much if I'm being honest. The reason why they are not completely off this list in general is because Vegito is a god himself, and in base, they at least have guard for the first 4 turns at the start of turn. If they didn't have this, they would be one of the worst units this year. But once this runs out, if you are not ready to transform into Vegito, which a lot of times you will not be ready to transform into Vegito, you better pray to God. Where is it? They have 50% chance to dodge too. Right here. You better pray to God they get this. If they don't get it, say goodbye. You're out. You're gone. They're getting massacred. And their condition, I don't like. HP is 70% or less starting from the 5th turn from the start of turn. Keep this in mind. So start of battle, once it's turn 1, this would proc. This would begin to count down. But since it's start of turn, it's whenever these guys show up. So they could show up slot 3, and you're not getting this till turn. I said slot 3. Turn 3. You're not getting this till what? Turn 8? Turn 7? Turn 8? Something like that? It's definitely gonna be a minute. Turn 7, I believe. It's just ridiculous. They're good. They're okay when this is up, but when this is not up, my god, they're terrible. But transform to Blue Vegito. Blue Vegito is God incarnate. Now, funny enough, Blue Vegito has sold me. He has sold me. He is not invincible. He has definitely, absolutely, 100% sold me. He has like the Tech Pan effect, but he at least has some damage reduction afterwards. High chance to dodge. And then he has his active skill where he 100% chance to dodge. And then he could do like, 6 attacks? So he can attack once. And then, where is it? Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of being a super as the first attacker. So 2. Launch an additional super attack and medium chance of launching another additional super as a second or third attacker. That's 3 and 4. And then launches an additional super attack when activating the active skill at 5. With when key is 20 or more, or when the active skill is activated. So that's 1, and then you attack here, so that's 2. You use the active skill here, so that's 3, and that could also be 4, and then your hidden potential system is 5. This guy can attack 5 times, bro. On top of the active skill. This guy, like, he will massacre a boss. Massacre a boss. Insane. And that the condition is not hard at all. So yeah, they're up here because Blue Vegito was that strong, but their base really could have been better. Next, we have Tech LR Merge Zamasu. This unit, I think, was better designed than them, honestly. Better the design than the Vegito unit. Where's Zamasu? Right here. How do I explain this unit? He's a very strong tank right away. Like, he gets 20% damage reduction for the first 4 turns. And he has an additional 20% here for the first turn. So 40%, and then he gets 40% damage reduction here. So turn 1, he has 80% damage reduction. Crazy. And after turn 1, it'll go down to 60%. Crazy tank for the first 4 turns. Unfortunately, he does have the same active skill, though. Start of turn. Like, there is a chance you don't get this. A good leader skill, not as good as Vegito's, because, you know, extreme class units just, they're the redheaded stepchild of Dokkan. But, yeah, does very good damage once he receives hits. And I don't mind it on this guy because he can actually tank hits at first. He definitely can. So I don't mind the get hit to get stronger mechanic on this guy. But once you transform, oh my god, like Infinite Zamasu, he's a win. He's a win button. Like, because he nullifies all attacks directed at him. You can't hurt him. You can't hurt him. And then he gives defensive support to Worldwide Chaos category allies. And then he has the domain. Now, superclass enemies aren't really present besides like the Mortal Will event or whatever. But just the fact that he can nullify any attack directed at him is bonkers. It's insane. Absolutely crazy. Not much else to say on this guy. This guy is a very strong tank with high damage and has the ability to just nullify anything that comes his way. Amazing unit. Only reason he's down this low is just like his team is. Villains are terrible. Villains are terrible. Next. Who do I put next? Wow. You guys are going to think I am insane. But they just easy aid. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Are they not here? Oh, don't tell me they're not here. Come on, man. Damn. They might not be here. Hold on. We gotta look for him. I want to keep it a surprise until I find them, at least. Where's all the extreme class freaking units, my guy? Son. It's not Omega. I promise you it's not Omega. Yeah, I promise you it's not Omega. Bro, am I high? Where are they? Oh my, okay, they might not be here. They might actually not be here. Maybe up top. Boom, that's the Friezas. That's no, not here. Not on this row. Not on this row. Not on this row. They're not on this row. Damn. Where the hell are they? Okay. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to go grab them. I'm going to cut and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Number 6 is. Please let me not lose them. Android 16, 17, and 18. This 2019 unit has Easy 8, and oh my god, they are incredible. First of all, 4-key, 170% to Androids. If you don't have 21, these are a runnable option. Androids kind of sucks, though, but, you know, it is what it is. But they get the defense on the supers. They give themselves key, which is amazing. 178% the stats. 30% chance to dodge. Well, actually, a 50% chance to dodge if your HP is above 66%. Bro, they are ridiculous. A 50% support to androids. They get a little bit stronger after evading an attack. Them having the dodge, and they have pretty high defense too. Them having the dodge with the high defense, bro, they're really solid in base. But I think this is where it gets crazy, because you exchange into 16. My guy, he's popping out like 20 million attack stats with like 800k defense. Like, he's insane. He's stupid. Like, bruh. And he's doing this like 3 times. This guy is dummy. And then he performs a crit when HP is 66% or less. A guaranteed crit. Or else he has a high chance to crit. Like, this guy is just... They are stats, aside from the dodge and base. But it's just like their stats are so high. It's like, I have to put him here. Now, you can put Zamasu above them. You definitely can. I'm trying to think, would I? See, the thing is, if you're not ready to transform into Infinite Zamasu, and you're out of this damage reduction, he only has 40%, and 40% is not a lot. He can definitely get hit bad. Whereas these guys at least have the dodge. They have an out. And so for that reason alone, I'm going to leave them at 6. Very strong Easy 8. Omatsu, more extreme class Easy 8s like that. Please and thank you. Next, one of my favorite units this year. I love this unit. The LR Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Vegeta, and Super Saiyan Trunks from the Android 13 movie. Oh my god, these guys are... they're a dream. They are a dream. I love this unit. It's funny. This unit, if I'm not mistaken, is pretty stat heavy too. But again, they're just like... they're so heavy with the stats. It's insane. It's insane. They go stupid, bro. They do have 30% damage reduction though for the first 5 turns. Yes. They give themselves key. They create ink key spheres, which I do. Getting their key spheres isn't that hard, to be honest. I do believe it's not very difficult. And then for every 3 key spheres, they have a high chance. Well, they launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super for every 3 key spheres obtained, up to 3 additional attacks. So they can super 5 times, which I have seen. They can do this 5 times. It's insane. And they're greatly raising defense each time. With 30% damage reduction. Like, what? With this. Like, huh? They're insane. They are insane. And then you got this, where all 5 of those attacks will be crits. Like, bro, what? And this isn't even hard to do. All allies attacking the same turn are Super Saiyan, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. Bro, this is like one of the most accessible units ever. Like, they are so easy to run, easy to use, easy to slap on a team. It's wild. I understand why they didn't get defense on, because if they gave him defense, greatly raised defense on 12 and 18 key, dog, wouldn't they have been at like 2.5 million defense with 30% damage? Like, nothing would have killed them. Nothing would have tickled them. Like, nothing would have actually tickled them. It would have been insane. I understand why they didn't do that, actually. Amazing unit. I think they are Z tier, honestly. Like, this unit is just incredible. I think they're up there with the inner circle of units. I do believe they are. And speaking of the inner circle of units, let's get it started. I guess who I would put first is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and GT Goku. These guys, wow. Pretty much a year later, and they're still just incredible. They are. This helps so much. The 1 key and 10% damage reduction up to 50% with each super attack performed. It helps them so much. They're not slot 1 like that anymore. I mean, in a right situation, you still can. But slot 2, they will hold it down, bro. And they still do very good damage. Especially when you stand by, get in a Vegeta. Vegeta's very easy at dying. You hit this, it's a revive. You hit this revive. Bro, that if you crit, that Super Ultra Spirit Bomb is hitting like a freight train. There's really nothing else I can say that hasn't been said already about this unit. I think this unit is head and shoulders above their counterpart, the physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I think they're head and shoulders better. Next, we're going to get LR Future Gohan. Amazing Carnival LR. I am so glad they did right by Future Gohan. His leader skill, his performance, his kit, his animations, everything was top notch with this guy. Yeah. I mean, just everything was top notch with him. They did right by this guy. They did 100% right by this guy. Once his domain pops out, Jesus Christ, he does insane amounts of damage. What does he have, like 60% damage reduction turn 1? No, yes, 80% turn 1. Crazy. Actually, for the first 5 turns, he can have 80%. Crazy. Now, he definitely can take damage. He can, because his defensive numbers aren't super high. So, like, the 80% will be carrying the brunt of this guy's defensive prowess. But he a majority of the time won't get you killed. I think he sold me maybe once or twice, but what unit hasn't? His domain is easy to get out. 5 turns, starting from the 5th turn from his start of turn. And then while the domain is out, extreme class enemies and allies get increased damage by 30%. Like, it's ridiculous. And then once the domain comes out, he can do this. And then he gets an extra 5 key, 20% defense in battle. No key issues whatsoever, even before this. And now he's doing crits, because he's activate the active skill, and he's going to get 24 key for the rest of the battle, pretty much. Amazing unit. Just amazing. And next, Dokkan, this is how you design a unit. Oh my god, I forgot. So this list was yellow coin LRs, and I mean not yellow coin LRs. What you call it? Freaking Carnival LRs and Dokkan Fest LRs. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get this person's what you call it? Icon. Okay, I have returned, and number 2 is STR LR Bulma. What can I even say about this wonderful girl right here? The extreme class side of things desperately needs a character like this. Gets stronger as the fight goes on. Guards for the first 7 turns. She gets more damage reduction as the fight goes on for each turn. The 2-turn support. All you have to get is 5 key spheres. Oh yeah, she's Rainbow Orb changing as well. And then she gets an additional super while doing gobs and gobs of damage. It's just ridiculous. And then, like, you get this 7th turn from the start of battle. That's it. I don't mind this condition because, like, it's no HP and turn. It's just turn. I can deal with that. All allies 7 key and 17% attack and defense, and super effective, and changes all key spheres to STR. Bro, she's crazy. Oh, and additional attack and defense plus 17% per key sphere obtained too. So when she gets this, aha! Oh my god, watch out. Amazing, amazing, amazing unit. Wonderful unit. If you want to put her at number 1, you honestly can. You can put any one of these guys on number 1. But for who I have as number 1, the GOAT of the game still Orange Piccolo. They did right by Piccolo. It's such a shame they treated Beast Gohan, or Least Gohan, whatever you want to call him. It's a shame they treated him the way they did. They should have been number 1 and 2. Spoiler alert, they were not. Beast Gohan was like probably number 8 on release. Meanwhile, Piccolo was clearly number 1. I feel like Piccolo is still number 1. Amazing. Again, Piccolo can sell you, but again, what unit can't? Guards for the first 3 turns, gets stronger as he's hit, which I don't mind because he can tank those hits. 20% damage reduction. Don't forget, if you can get this, if HP is 30% or less, at the start of this character's attack and turn, after he's received 7 attacks, he fully recovers HP, and he gets an additional 30%, so he'll be rocking 50% damage reduction. Amazing. But this is where he really comes into play. Yes, it slows the fight down, but oh my god, Orange Piccolo just destroys everything in his path. Look at all this he's doing. He's massively raising his attack each time, or greatly each time. Like, dog. This is the 2022 unit that's on here, and it's funny, this unit is now a year old, and he's still number 1. He's still number 1, man. Piccolo, shout out to Piccolo, man. Shout out to Piccolo. They did right by him. But looking at this list, I don't think there's anything I would change. I think everything is good. Let me know down in the comment section below how you guys like my list. If you guys think I missed anybody, let me know down in the comment section. Like and subscribe for more Dokkan Battle content such as this. I'm going to catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.